This is the homework overview for Friday, February 21st. You will have, for this day, you'll have, we're moving from school to the world of work and looking at gender in an article from the Atlanta Constitution, which is a newspaper from Atlanta, Georgia, looking at the studies which say that while women are moving into men's fields, men aren't moving into women's fields, and why that might be so, and what effect does that have. For the writing section, you'll be looking at integrating sources, which means generally summarizing, paraphrasing, and quoting. I know we looked at summarizing earlier. This kind of summarizing is different. It's not generally a whole paragraph of the main points. It is often just a one sentence summary. And often people are confused about what's the difference between summary and paraphrase. And the difference would be that a summary tells you in one or two sentences all the main point of an article or a section of an article, whereas a paraphrase is meant to be much more specifically related to one particular idea, in one paragraph, in one sentence. Okay, so summary is much more general idea, and paraphrase is much more specific, which is why when we get the citation, you'll see that when you paraphrase something, you have to actually put the page number, or if it's an internet article, the paragraph number, because it is very specific. Whereas for a summary, you often just have to put the name of the article and the title of the article and the author, because it's much more general statement and not tied to one particular place in the reading. Okay, so there are two articles that I wanted you to look at from here, both from the OWL. One is general, about what is paragraph summary and paraphrase and quotation as well, which I didn't mention. That's the other form where you use the exact wording, okay, or pieces of the exact wording. And then there's something I hope you'll look at, which is an example. There's an example of a very short essay with a summary and a paraphrase and quotation, which I hope will explain what that means, okay? And then for those of you who really like to listen, I hope you'll read also, but I did find a YouTube video which I think is useful on paraphrasing. Okay, so, and then obviously in class we'll be doing practice with paraphrasing. All of these things are very, very important for your writing, so I hope you'll take this seriously.